Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You might notice we got a whole lot of different scenery going on in this video because back there in that dark abyss here behind my back, that's where my workshop is, and it's hotter than oblivion in there, so I'm not too tempted to be shooting any more videos in there because I needed to cool down. Funny enough, the air conditioner just kicked on, so if you hear a loud roaring, that's what that is. But anyway, the whole point of this video is to show off the something that I worked on a while back. If you remember a time back where I was really late on making videos, I think it was like I missed 3 weeks or so or more, I don't remember, but it started, the video that I did manage to pop out was the first I show you my stuff kind of video, the first Chimeras Hoard video. But during that build, I was making for a game for some of my friends where we were doing this big island adventure thing. We needed a ship, and we had just a piece of cardboard with the word boat written on it. I shit you not, it was just a piece of cardboard that just had boat written on it. And well, I wanted to surprise everybody with a pirate ship, or just some sort of like really crappy looking ship that, you know, because we got it really cheap out of the book, and I put it on the table, and everyone lost their minds. It was awesome. There are a few things wrong with it, which you'll probably notice, which I'm going to point it out anyway. But, well, here it is. Alright, as you can see, there's, well, a pretty good amount of this stuff. It's not too bad looking, and all of it I found basically just by having a lot of crap. We have a guest. Hey kitty. This is Patches. One of the many fuzzy pains in my backside, but they're nice to have around. Anyway, back to the video. Most of this I found at a just cheap thrift store, dollar store junk, and little bits and bobs, and the miniatures are from Rum and Bones, except for this one right here. That's Umlek from Hero Forge. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of this is able to be taken down for easy storage, which I'll show that later. And I just took a handful of different pictures from other boats that I've seen that people make on the guild, and also from like Google and stuff, and just made what I thought at first was going to be crappy. It's actually a pretty decent boat. My friends loved it. We had a lot of fun, and believe it or not, for once we did not sink it. We did not sink it. Something very nice to appear, and we did not destroy it. I have an awesome story coming up to discuss what happened to the boat, who became captain, what the hilarious name for the ship is. That's coming out soon. But we're gonna go into discussing what I did to build this, and gonna go into it step by step. So I'm gonna clear off these miniatures and show you up close what exactly we did. Well, I did, because I do things by myself, and I'm a glutton for punishment that way. Well, as you can see, like I said, it all comes apart to do easy storage, and well, just gonna show you basically everything close up. So the plank here actually was I went on a little just out on a whim here, and I tried this. I made the plank actually able to be movable. So it's like you could use it as either a boarding plank for boarding, getting on the shore, or, you know, just make one of these guys, you know, make them walk the plank and everything, or very piratey. This thing is literally just like big popsicle sticks, wooden dowels for, like, I think a pedicure kit or something. It's one of the weird slanted sticks. Some cocktail skewers, a little bit of twine, beads, matchsticks, a little granny grating right in here. which came up pretty good. This was originally going to be in the center, but then I had to redo that idea to fit the mast because for some reason my brain was like, oh yeah, a ship does not need a mast. No, not at all, moron. But anyway, I'm sorry about the slam there, and this chair got stuck to the floor. Made a little dock, not dock, the going down to the galley, I think it is, the inside of the ship. I don't know ship terms and everything, so hopefully the people will not judge me too harshly for that. Alright, sorry about that. Had to break up a fight between a cat and a dog, because for some reason they decide to, well, the dog's too lazy to eat his food and the cat's a gluttonous hog, so therefore, life. But anyway, this little piece right here is actually just a little bit from a, those little, when you get little toys and stuff like that for like my nephew, he gets a bunch of these damn things, and there's all these little sprues, like they use screws and stuff to hold them into the cardboard, like little prong things that hold the toy to the, like this big thick cardboard, and I just cut that in half and I stuck that in there for these right here. It's just a wooden dowel bit with a bead up on top. It'll focus. Another bead right there, and a little tiny bell, which, if you can hear it, actually is metal. It's a little metal bell. I found these little, what do you call them? They're like these little button cover things. They were like very Christmassy, and there was like a bunch of, there was like 3 bells on each one. So I have a bunch of these to use, and I've got some ideas to use them for, but still gotta do it. I still gotta wait to do them because luckily it's warming up outside, and I'm actually able to get out to my workshop and freaking actually do some better building and stuff, and actually be on time for once. But I made that so that way you can just slide it in right there, and that's basically how, like, you know, they would call forth everybody. Next thing we're going to talk about is the wheel, which would be back here, and that's basically this. It's a little plastic bit from I think some sort of drink topper or something. A little wooden circle from a box of Woodsies. I actually put a marble inside this for some weight because it was kind of side heavy due to the god-awful steering thing that I put there. Good amount of hot glue, a wooden bead. The posts that you see are actually, if you remember the Pilori video? No, not Pilori. The stockade looking things that I made. Those tiny clothespins from that, and a little aluminum ring, little plastic ring from like a pirate earring, and a little fake plastic bead. And I think it fits pretty darn good in there. It's right about there. And as you can see from scale point, I put Umlek right here. It looks pretty good. Not too bad. Moving on, we go to the anchor area. I'm gonna save the mast for almost last because it's bigger and it takes a little bit to talk about. And we got this right here. And this is like the hoisting the anchor and everything. I know that I probably should have put the chain like looping around this, but during the building of this, I, for some reason, did not think to do that. But after a bit, like, I just decided, like, this will also be like a piece of scatter terrain. Like, instead of using it as an anchor thing, it could also just be a wench that's in like a lifting wench that's in a dungeon somewhere, and have to use it to as a tool to get a gate open or something. But it's literally just a plastic like yarn spool or something for like sewing. Little wooden pieces that I sewed to the side. A gear button that you saw me use in the solarium thing that I made earlier, which that might be what I'm thinking of earlier, but blah blah blah. A bit of a wooden dowel from earlier, and part of this right here. I made the crank out of a you know those little cheap handcuffs that you get for like $1 and everything, the little keys that were in that. I just cut one of those up and glued it on there, and it worked out pretty well. Yeah, we're able to just slide that in right over there, and it does the job well. Another thing, now this is going to be a video all on its own, but I thought they were really cool when I got them done, because the one thing the ship didn't have, which we pillaged from another pirate ship that we defeated by barely surviving was these. I wanted some cannons that could also, and the reason why they're kind of gaudy looking is because I wanted them to be also like, could use them for magical cannons or just a harpoon gun of some kind. And like I said, these will be a video in themselves, but they're really simple to build, and by sheer luck they actually rest perfectly right above that, and they're pretty darn good. They sit there fine. You can take your mini, and I left a little plastic bit there holding it on because some of them, some of the minis that I was using earlier, I just didn't want to stand there, and it kept them from falling back, but it looks pretty darn good. Put the other one here so we get like a, let's see what both of them side by side look like. There we go, that's better. Alright, now to the mast. I'm going to come over here and show you this. This is the mast, and yeah, there's a bit of damage here, but I just thought I had a character. This was a failed attempt for, when I was making a cannon. The end cracked off this, so I just used it in there because I was able to get the wooden dowel in and out quickly. A lot of you probably seen a lot of plastic lids and stuff, so you can tell what these are. Basically, this is like a, this is actually a lid from a cat litter, jug of cat litter, which I had a whole pile of them because they're really big. They're really big, thick plastic lids, and they're good for like bases and platforms and things like that. This is a lid from a McDonald's kind of milk bottle, I think it was. That worked pretty good. It was an interesting enough design. What I did was I just drilled a hole through both of them, and you can hear in there, I just put some rocks in there for extra weight because it kind of tilted with the mast and the crow's nest. Glued it all to a wooden stand and was able to just put it on there. Looking pretty good. And like I said about the mast, it's just a wooden dowel, and it just rests right in there. Stands up straight. And the crow's nest here is literally just a medicine cap with one of the cylinder things that I used for the cannons, and I just glued it in there with a buttload of hot glue. The other half of this little plastic bit right here is resting in there, so that way I can have this other bell resting right there, so that way the crow's nest can alert everybody. Bring it up here, just slide right on, and there you go. Have a almost complete ship. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably sitting there thinking, there's no sails. Well, I did have the sails made, but due to a game somewhere else, I had to take this, pack it up, and take it all the way over there. I lost the sails. They were detachable and they held on, but I'm going to make a new set because I just didn't like the way they were. I wanted them to be able to I wanted them a little bit thicker, so that way like minis can you know, stand on them all Pirates of the Caribbean style and like fight on top of the masts and everything, and the sails and all that diddle-do. But yeah, that's what I intend to do further on for when I rebuild it. As for this itself, I probably should have covered this earlier, but I like to ramble and be a complete moron. So we're gonna take all this back off, and I'm gonna show you the bottom and give you an idea for basically what it was that started all this, what actually gave me the inspiration for this. I'll do this one-handed here, turn it upside down, and yep, any of you who know the cat is attacking a chair apparently, which is what that popping noise was. But if you remember the old Wisconsin kind of little Christmas gift kits you get, like you'll get like the sausage, cheese, crackers, and I think beer bread or something. I don't remember what all came in it, but that the shape of that gave me the idea for a ship. Originally, like on the inside, it's kind of hollow, and originally I was going to have like the top layer of the ship come off and you could be inside it, but that had to be scrapped. And then I just used the trick from DM Scotty's icebreaker ship video, where I basically made the front, but instead of making it detachable like I probably should have, I just glued it on, and it's been doing good. It's survived several games so far. It works really good. and I'm quite happy with it. Now, sadly though, like I said, there was some complications, and especially like nowadays, I really wish I could have got one of my crafting videos out today, because it's been a while since I actually just sat down and made something. But a lot of you who know anything about making videos and stuff, it takes a lot of time to edit videos and things, and I hate releasing like the same videos over and over again. But that's why I'm trying to mix up the content with the speed art, fan art, and all that kind of stuff, and all this stuff. But I've been seeing a lot of videos and pictures of people who have made other ships on the forum, the guild and everything. So I was just, it just kind of pushed me a little further, like, hey, make a video. Make the video. But anyway, a lot of my really crappy jokes. There's going to be another video where I make another ship using the same stuff, probably, but I think it'll be longer, and it will be detachable, because I'm gonna do something a little extra with that. But I wanted to have, like, you got your low down kind of, bare bones kind of ship where it's like not too good, or this could be the pirate ship, and then I'm gonna make a kind of bigger, fancier looking ship, because I have a lot more things to do with it. I have a lot more bits and bobs that'll look great on it, and I'm actually gonna put like a ornament on the front and yada yada, and go into full 100% detail on how to build it. It may be a 2-part video, but I think where I've gotten better at editing, I should be able to knock it down to just one good long video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you didn't mind me rambling too much, but then again, if you're a subscriber or a person who's been watching for a long time, you'll know that I'm quite good at rambling. Anyway, I think I'll put this out soon, because I am late again. It always, every time things go right, it's always a lie. But anyway, I hope this gives you guys some ideas. If there's anything that you would like me to cover in detail, like about this sort of thing again, but like in deeper detail, maybe I should just sit down and build one of these to show you guys step by step how to do it, then feel free to tell me down below. I'm always open to suggestions. And to wrap up this video, I'm going to cut away to a little scene of what happens when you're crafting and boredom kicks in. So hopefully you guys get a good laugh out of that. But until the next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye.
Painting, painting, painting my ship outside. Painting, painting, painting it with the tide. Painting, painting, painting this big ol' ship. Painting, painting, my music sounds like shit.